Hello guys, we are learning for loop uh, and in the last video we learned for each loop. I thought why not make some videos on logical questions. So basic logical questions, but it is good to practice these logical problems because it develops your uh, develops the brain of a coder, right? So and in any interview you go, you will be asked some logical questions. So today we are going to see factorial. So what we'll do is take input from the user and find the factorial of it. What is factorial? Suppose uh, we have to find factorial of 5. So what will be the factorial of 5? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. So the factorial of 5 is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So it will keep on multiplying until 1. Okay. So with for loop, we can achieve this very easily with any loop, but I'll use for loop because what I have taught you guys is only for loop, not while loop, right? And we will see while loop, but let's do this using for loop. So we're going to take input from the user. For that, scanner class is there. Scanner system.in. We'll have to import this class. Not imported. It's in the util package of Java. So yeah, now we will take next int. Yeah, this one I need. This one. Yeah. So it will restrict the user to only input an integer value. Okay, and we will store this in a variable. Let's call this fact is short for factorial. So now whatever input that user has given, we have stored it in a variable called fact. Okay, now we will run for loop. So the number will keep on multiplying up to 1. Okay, so if the number is 5, it will first in the first iteration of the for loop, it will be 5 into 4, and then in the next iteration it will be 5 into 4 into 3, and it will keep on going until 1. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So for each iteration there will be one multiplication. So let's start. Int a is equal to fact minus 1. It will start from here. Then a greater than equal to 1, and then a minus minus, sorry, minus minus. So this will start from, say the number is 5, so it will start from 4, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1. Okay, so let's fact into a, and we will store this in fact only. I'll explain this why. Now for what is happening here, let me annotate. So what is happening here? Suppose the number is 5. So it will be 5 into 4 in the first iteration. In the second iteration, now we are storing it in fact. So 5 into 4 is equal to 20 gets stored in fact. Right. So fact. Now in now fact is 20, right? In the next iteration, 20 into 3 will be there. So it will be 60. Now at this point, the value of fact is 60. Sorry. Now the value becomes 60. Now 60 into 2, which is equals to 120. This is the new value of fact. Now 120 is the newest value. So 120 into 1, it will be 120 only. So now this is the final value of fact. Okay. So let's run it and see if we haven't printed anything. So we'll print it. See, so factorial is fact. Okay. Now let's run it. Since we are asking for a number here, let's print out a statement asking for a number. Please enter a number to find factorial. Let me move this annotation. Factorial. Let's run it now. Please enter a number to find factorial. I'll give 5. The factorial is 120. Now, since we have taken example of 5 and I explained you using the example of 5, doesn't mean that it won't give factorial of any other number, right? So what we are going to do, I will run it again, and now I will ask factorial of, say, 6. Factorial of 6 is 720. So now the thing is, if you, let's run it. If I give here 50, the factorial is 0. Now this is happening because the factorial of 50 is so big that we can't contain it in int. We have to take long here. Now as soon as I take long here, this started giving me error because long can't be, see, type mismatch cannot convert from long to int. Okay, so now a fact is a long type. Now we are storing fact type, which is a long, in an int type. It's not possible, so we can typecast it here. Okay, now the error is gone. So let's see now the factorial of 50. Now it's giving 0. Let's see now what it's gonna give. Enter value 50. See, now it's giving, or any number. This number can't be contained in int type. Factorial of 25 is this one. So there's range for every type. For long, the range is bigger. You can store bigger data in long than int. Okay, so that is why you can you can't get factorial of 50, say, by using int. So I have used long here. That's why it's giving the value here. So I hope this tutorial is clear to you, and this factorial is just one line of code here. It's just one line of code. If you're not able to understand it, although I'm pretty sure that you are able to understand it, But if you're not able to understand, just memorize it. In my college days, what they were like 50 logical questions, and if I couldn't understand any of them, then I would memorize it, just cram it, okay, for the exam or interview. So, and it's not a big code, it's just a couple of lines, so you can do it. So if you're not able to understand it, uh, just type in the comment that this part you didn't get, or memorize it, okay. So that's all for this. I'll make a couple of logical videos, and then I'll not a couple, more than that, and then I'll make videos on test-ng and manual, and then automation, Selenium, okay. So since uh, I promised you guys to make videos on Java, starting from basics to advanced, so I am making these videos only based on core Java, right? And but I will. There's a playlist. If you go on my channel, there's a playlist, and I have divided into my videos into different playlists. Like one is for Java, only for Java, then test-ng, and then I'll create a couple of more playlists. So it would be easier for you, because if you go on my channel, there will be like videos which are of you know there are some videos on core Java, then logical, then test-ng, then listeners. It's random. So if you go on the playlist tab, just click on playlist tab, you will find um, that the videos are divided into different sections, different playlists. So it will be easier for you that way. So, and guys, please subscribe, like, and comment. That would be a good motivation for me to make future videos. So yeah, so see you next time.